You so worried about someone else's needle that you ain't worried about your own. You sitting here worried what everyone else is doing with their needles, how far they're getting, watching them fucking win instead of watching yourself win. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Return on Investment MF channel. It's your host, Zack ROI Williams, and this is the information your haters don't want you to hear about. Becoming the most badass version of yourself in business. What's going on, everybody? It's Zack ROI Williams here with another episode of Return on Investment MF channel. So let's talk about return on investment. And specifically, we're going to talk about the return that you get on the investment of your time. We all have 24 hours in a day. There's no secret, no surprise there. Now, this message comes specifically because today, actually, in my private group, I went live and kind of explained the term I used for this was turning do the work into do the fucking work. Because sometimes we need someone to get in our ass and let us know the real, honest, ugly truth. And sometimes it's that we're not fucking doing what we should be doing to get where the fuck we want to go. Gonna say that one more time. We're not fucking doing the work we should be doing to get the fuck to where we want to go. We say we want to go somewhere. We say that we have, and again, if you listen to my podcast a lot, it's just a fucking dream until you put that on paper. Don't come out here telling me you got this goal, you got that goal, and you got this goal and this goal over here, and you got all these goals. No, the fuck you don't. You got dreams. And I give it to you, all goals start somewhere. They all start as dreams. But until you write that shit down and put action steps in place to fucking get there, you ain't got a goal, homie. You got a dream. So take your ass back to bed and dream about it some more. But this shit does not get fucking real until you do work. Okay? So don't come out here. I love any of my tattooed people. You'll get a kick out of this. So an analogy I'm going to use is tattooed people. We get stopped all the time, right? Especially the more heavily tattooed you are, the more you get stopped, or the hotter you are as a chick, the more you get stopped, hotter and tattooed rather. And people want to talk to you about all these tattoos they're gonna get. Bro, don't talk to me about this shit. We've all heard it. We all know what you're about to say. Oh, I'm gonna go get this chest piece, or I'm gonna go do a sleeve, or I'm gonna do this. Bro, shut the fuck up until you do it. No one gives a fuck. Now, obviously, I'm a little, apologize, Coffee. I was a little aggressive there, but the same principle applies. You start hanging around winners, you want to start using winning terminology. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I promise you, the more people win, the more they don't want to hear that bullshit, that they don't give a fuck. They care about what you are doing. You're not going to sweet talk your way into anyone's table. You have to earn that shit. Stop talking about shit that you're gonna do and start fucking doing it. More work, less talk. And I know I'm sure you can pick up on my attitude and where I'm coming from. It's because I'm very passionate about this. I want you to win, and I want to talk to you like you're one of my fucking homies. And guess what? I'm going to get in my homies' asses just the same, probably worse. But it ain't all just for show. This is the way I talk to myself. This is the way I need people to talk to me. Dude, one of the most real conversations I've ever had was getting on the phone with Mike Claudio, and that dude spent 30 minutes just destroying my shit. But guess what? That's the type of conversations I got to have, those hard ones. I don't need a fucking yes man. I need someone to tell me the real shit. I need someone to really motivate me. I need someone to really tell me what's going on, because guess what? These fucking compliments you can't deposit in the bank. I ain't paying no mortgage notes with a goddamn compliment. I need to know the real shit so I can really move the needle and get to that next step. And it starts with writing that shit down and writing out action steps. I'm not going to turn the camera or anything, but right over here to my right, it's a fucking whiteboard that's riddled with fucking dreams that are on paper or whiteboard or wherever you want to put it. And honestly, there's a bunch of, I clean off my desk every time before I do these. So I promise I'm not like this like perfect, like meticulous, clean person. I got a bunch of notebooks and binders and my power list and all that right here. This is how you make goals happen, is writing that shit down on your whiteboard, writing that shit down in a notebook, writing it down in your power list, whatever the fuck it is. Dude, I should probably someday do a screen share and show you guys my Google Docs and my Google Sheets that are fucking full of me writing down my notes on my phone. I share all this. It all works together in my mad scientist fucking way. But all my goals are written the fuck down, and they're not just fucking written down, guys. It's broken down from yearly to quarterly to monthly to weekly to daily motherfucking tasks to make this shit reality, and my goddamn calendar reflects that. Oh, man, I'm getting excited up in here. This shit, bro, I'm passionate about this shit because I like seeing motherfuckers win. And I like only surrounding myself with winners. So if you're listening to this right now and in your head, you're like, man, I don't belong here. I don't deserve to be here. I don't work hard enough to be here. If you are thinking that way, tomorrow morning, I want you to wake up an hour earlier than you normally did. And I want you to get the fuck to work. You can ask Jaybird. I'm telling you guys, I talk to you guys exactly how I talk to my crew, to my bullies, to my team, to myself. Go message Jaybird right now. And he will be able to pull it up. I mean, obviously at the time of this recording, but I'm sure there's plenty of other examples. My boy killing it, dog. My boy's killing it. Together, we just racked up almost 1.5 million in sales opportunities in 1 week alone just recently. Well, last week, rather, but I don't know when you're going to hear this episode. We're moving the fucking needle, guys. We're moving the needle. We went from $100,000 years to $100,000 months to $100,000 weeks. It's shit's moving around here. But you go look at his message, and he hit me up, and like I said, and look, none of that was to brag. That's the point. The point of is I want to put you in our minds and the way we operate and the way we fucking talk to each other. We are doing all that. We just had, now granted, this ain't money in the bank, so don't count this shit and don't think it's bragging. But like I said, we almost did I think it was right at 1.5. I think it was $1.48 million in sales opportunities in 7 days. And he gonna hit my fucking line and say, I just want to work so hard that you don't have to, or he goes, I just want to make sure you don't ever question whether or not I'm working. Now I want you to think about that. Dude single-handedly did at least $750,000 in 1 week in sales opportunities that through our follow-up systems, he's going to end up closing probably 75% of that. But regardless, I want you to think of that. This motherfucker's working, and he still is wondering if he's working hard enough. And you know what my response was? I want you to work so hard you don't ever have to even think that. You know if you're fucking putting in the work or you're not. So you're sitting there and that little conscious in the back of your fucking head, that little devil and that angel sitting on your fucking shoulders is telling you one thing or the other. You fucking know in your stomach, you know in your fucking gut, you know in your heart, and you know in your head whether or not you got up and put all your effort into that day. And it's up to you to go to bed and sleep with those decisions you made on whether or not you fucking slacked off or you did the fucking work. And guys, Ryan says this all the time. Ryan Stewman says this all the time, that success leaves clues. Now, I'm not here to brag or say this or that. And I'm not here to knock on none of my boys or none of the people that follow me or anything. Because I want to put you in a position to understand where I'm coming from and how I'm looking up to the people that I look up to, my mentors. is they see me winning. And a lot of them hit me up and let me know that they see me winning. And they let me know that they want to be in the position that I'm in. They want to be on the level that I am. They want to be headed in the direction that myself, and not I, me, my team, me and my team are in. Winning the way we win, hitting the goals that we are hitting. But these motherfuckers ain't waking up when we waking up. They ain't going to the gym like we going to the gym. They ain't working as late as we working. They ain't being as efficient as we're being. And guess what? We're putting all that shit, full transparency. It is, follow me on social media. It's all out there. I'm not saying, look, I am 1/10 of the level, 1/20th of the level that my mentors are in, maybe even further away from that. But I'm paying attention to them. I'm doing what I see them doing. I can't remember if I've done this on my podcast yet. I know I've said it on a podcast. I think it was someone else's or one of my private group videos. So I apologize if you heard it before, but I'm also not upset about it because you probably need to fucking hear it again. But if you were to write down your top 5, your top 10, your top 25, your dream 25 list, and you were to go and write a spreadsheet of all their actions that they do, if you're not fucking doing that shit, you don't want it as bad as they want it, and you don't want to be in the position that they're in. Because winners do what they have to fucking do. And obviously I'm talking about within morals and all that bullshit, ethical, whatever. But if these motherfuckers are going to the gym, go to the fuck to the gym. These motherfuckers are reading books, read a fucking book. If these motherfuckers are putting out daily content, put out fucking daily content. If these motherfuckers are being vulnerable, be fucking vulnerable. If these motherfuckers are being hard asses, be a fucking hard ass. Success leaves clues. You know, watching this podcast right fucking now, you know what you gotta fucking do to win. You know what you gotta do to achieve those goals. I'm not talking about these bullshit dreams you got. Don't fucking come to me talking about these dreams. Keep that shit for your fucking sweet ass bed. I'm talking about for the motherfuckers that actually got goals, that wrote their dreams down on paper and put action steps in place to be able to check that shit off, to know that they are doing the fucking work to match what the fuck the bullshit they're kicking out of their mouth. If you're watching this right now, you know what to do. You know you got to call the damn leads. Shout out Drewby. You know that you got to make that post. You know that you got to build your machine. Shout out Apex. You know what the fuck to do. I'm not telling you anything that is new. I'm just trying to encourage you to finally shut the fuck up, get out of your own head, and do the fucking work. Success leaves clues. You know this. You know what to do. Why are you not moving the needle? Man, you're so worried about focused on someone else's needle. A little homosexual pun, I guess, but it's kind of fitting. You're so worried about someone else's needle that you ain't worried about your own. You're sitting here worried what everyone else is doing with their needles, how far they're getting, watching them fucking win instead of watching yourself win. But even though it's cool to have mentors, it's cool to have people you look up to, I'm not knocking that by no means. I got plenty. However, I see them moving the needle. I see what the fuck they're doing to move the needle. So I'm saying, bet, let me add that to my life. Let me do that. Let me add that to my power list. Let me add that to my time blocking on my schedule. Let me add that to my team. Let me add that education. Let me add those networking groups. Let me add those spheres of influence. I see what they're doing. I want it. I want it. I love entrepreneurship, guys. I love it because I say this phrase all the time, and this is something you'll see if you hack into my phone and go through my fucking messages with my team. We eat what we kill around here. We leave no survivors. I love this. If I want to make more money, guess what? All I got to go out and do is work a little bit harder. I already know what to do. I just got to go do it. Same thing with you right now. You know what to do. You just got to go do it. Start the podcast. Start the TV show. Drop that new offer. Record those courses. Reach out to those fucking Dream 25. Call the damn fucking leads. You know what the fuck to do. You just ain't fucking doing it. What's going on? Look, I'm your homie. I'm here for you because I'm not here to suck your dick or kiss your ass. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to be doing. So some of you, when y'all get done with this podcast here in just a few minutes, you need to close the goddamn computer, turn off the fucking phone, and go get the fuck to work. Get your hands dirty. Wake the fuck up earlier. We all got 24 hours in a day. I'm not saying kill yourself. I'm not saying to do anything outside of the normal means of what's healthy to sleep or this or that. But some of y'all spending way too much motherfucking time on TikTok. Some of y'all spending way too much motherfucking time on Netflix. Ask me what series I'm watching right now. Ask me. I ain't got one. Ask me what games I'm playing on my phone. I ain't got one. I got a PlayStation 4 in there. It's old, right? I had a PlayStation 4 in there that I don't even play it anymore because I used to get so upset that every time I would finally have some time where it's like, you know what, I got some me time, whatever, I'd go turn that motherfucker on and it would have to update every time. That's how little I play. And I'm not telling you you can't have your own hobbies and you can't have your own you time and this and that. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Y'all follow me. You know how much time I spend with my wife and my daughter. I only work 4 days a week, guys. I only work fucking 4 days a week, and I'm still fucking crushing it. Because I'm intentional with what the fuck I'm doing. I pay attention to what winners are fucking doing. I got my fucking goals written down with action steps, so I'm moving the motherfucking needle, and I got plenty of relaxed time. But at this point in my life, my relaxed time ain't got shit to do with no fucking TikTok, fucking Netflix, fucking PlayStation 4s. I'm hustling to build a life that I want to live. And you about to be catching me riding around with my wife and my daughter in my 67 Lincoln Continental with no motherfucking worries in the fucking world. Because I know I'm moving the needle. Even on Fridays when I technically don't work. I work 4 a.m. to 8 or 9, 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. You're going to see me out day drinking with my wife, having fun, getting fucked up, about to come home and fuck her brains out. And guess what? I already moved the needle, guys. I'm good. Do you have that same thought process? Are you good at the end of the day when you go into bed? Can you go to sleep peacefully? Or is all that shit in your head like, fuck, I forgot to do this. I didn't do this. I didn't write this down. I didn't move the needle. I didn't knock off a critical task list. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. Didn't do this. I don't have that problem. It's also a portion of why I'm winning. And look, again, I am not here to say that it's all woe is Zack, this, that, whatever. Again, the direction I'm going, I'm looking at myself as a piece of shit. And I know I got work to do to get to where I want to go. And I don't know if this is the way you need to think, but maybe you need to think of yourself as a piece of shit too. How you going to go kiss your wife after this knowing that you fucking around on time that you spent away from her? Robbing time from your kids. Because while you out, quote unquote, working, you just fucking walking around with your dick in your hands. What you gonna do? You gonna turn this off and get the fuck to work? Or you just gonna sit here and keep bitching about how someone else got luckier than you did? Sean Whalen happened to get a fucking viral video, and that's why he's where he's at. That motherfucker's still working, boy. Guess what? Ain't none of your shit gonna go viral because you ain't got shit to go out there. You ain't putting nothing out there. At least he was doing the motherfucking work. Come on, guys. Y'all so worried about other people's needles, you ain't worried about yourself. You ain't worried about yours. Oh boy, I need to go calm down. That was a good one. I'm gonna leave it there because I feel like that was a rough one. But I think it was an intentional one. I think it was an important one. So I hope this helps. Honest to God, this whole channel is about giving back. You know, I don't monetize this channel. It's what who knows. By the time you're watching this, maybe the channel did get monetized or this or that or whatever. But, you know, my thought process is pure. My mind is pure, guys. I'm here putting this content out. Yeah, sure, there's an ulterior motive. For me, all this does is just add value to my network, which helps build out my know, like, and trust. This helps give me authority because I've got this badass podcast studio. Yeah, there's ulterior motives. But what the fuck is the point of making it at the top with no one to share that shit with? I want you guys to win. I want you to succeed. I want you to be the baddest motherfucker in your industry. I can't do it for you. No one else can do it for you. You got to build a good team. You got to have a good support system. You got to have checks and balances. You got to have standard operating procedures. You got to have all the shit in place. You got to have a crew around you. But it's up to you to fucking to put all that together. Anyways, guys, I appreciate your time. I know it's valuable. I hope this gave you one little piece of nugget you can take away from this and implement it in your life right now. And I'd love to hear about it. You know, shoot me a DM on social, comment on something, leave me a comment on this video, whatever the case is, or this episode if you're listening to it. Thank you guys so much. My name is Zack ROI Williams, and this is the Return on Investment MF channel. Peace. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching that video. If you got anything out of that, check out these dope videos over here. They're going to be extremely similar, and let's try and help get you to that next level.